It's so weird being on this side.
Hello, everybody. Let me give people time to come in here. I'm gonna have to play this over. Let's give people time to come in. We'll give it a second. You said you feel what?
Weird. It's
What you mean?
like I'm like here, but on the screen, I feel like I'm on that side.
Yeah, that's good. We're gonna give people time to come in. Let's see if anybody comes in. We're gonna see. Give it a few seconds. Later than expected. It's all right. At least we on here. I need my glasses. Grab my purse right there, please. I can't see nothing. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. This is Keeping It Real with Keita. I am live today. Sorry for being late. I had prior engagements to go to. I had things to do today. And I'm sorry about coming on. I know Saturdays might be hard for certain people, but we'll see. We'll see what we do. So I'd like to thank everybody for just subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much. Keep subscribing if you have not subscribed yet. We could come up with really great topics, just something to talk about. If y'all wouldn't mind, just subscribing whenever you feel like it or whatever. So if you do ever tune in, or if you just scrolling through YouTube and you just click on my stuff, just make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like it out, please, and share the video out as well. That costs nothing, just to help boost me up a little bit so I can be more advanced into this, which that is my goal, is just to get bigger than what I am right now. So you have to excuse my hair. My hair is a bad hair day. I took my hair down and I've been working, so um, I picked up like a second job, so I'm pretty busy. And how it's been lately is still January or whatever. I got a lot going on, so excuse my hair. It'll be done. Hopefully by next Saturday, it'll be done. This is my daughter. This is my special guest today. This is Kamora.
Hi. Hi.
So this is Kamora. She's joining me today. So we're gonna get started just a little bit. So I want you to explain, just introduce yourself a little bit, Kamora, so people can know who you are.
Okay. And well, I'm Kamora, and I'm her oldest daughter. Um, I trying to go to school for hair. I do hair. If you want to follow my hair page on Instagram, it's Styles by Anye. Um, I also want to go to school for like nursing, but also teaching too. So I'm still in the field of debating on which one I want to really do. I'm really looking forward to more teaching than more nursing, but it just really depends. And yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That is really good. And then also, just to break it down a little bit, this is the one that just graduated last year from high school. She is planning on starting hair school, and then she planned on moving away. Her
Yes.
goal is to move and go to Texas. That is one of her goals. Hi, thanks for joining us, Susanna. Thanks for coming in today. And that's one of her goals. So she has a big future ahead of her. We're just gonna push her a little bit harder and get her a little bit more motivated in what she actually could believe, you know. Um, she's a child of God, so we know she could do anything through Christ who gives her strength. And that's what we're gonna keep pushing her to continue her goals and dreams. And she's young, so she's confused with if it want to be nursing or she want to be a teacher. She's really leaning more towards being a teacher. So we're gonna get her there. So Kamora, she just decided she wanted to join me. She hasn't really been on camera. She's a little camera shy a little bit. But we're gonna get her together. She also wanted to do media before when she was younger. And I was like, well, you can't be afraid of the camera stuff. We gotta get her loosen up a little bit. Get her started early so she could be that motivational speaker. She could help somebody else out that's young, trying to get them started. So she said hi. Tell Susanna hi. And then so we're gonna get started just a little bit. Just a little bit. I give it 10 after we could kind of get started. So I hope everybody had a great Saturday. It was beautiful. Still cold. I'm waiting on the snow to melt here. I'm about over it right now. So once the snow gets to melting, I will feel so much better. I'm not sure how y'all feel about it. It's cute and all. I'm glad we finally got some this year, but I'm ready for it to end. I'm ready to move on past the snow and stop wearing coats. I could wear a jacket, but the coats and stuff, the cold just does something different to me. I prefer to be somewhere warmer, but look like so far a lot of the places that are warmer, like they had snow as well. So it's like, wow, snow for the first time. So I hope they got to enjoy the little bit that they did get for the first time, So, and I seen Pensacola, Florida, they had snow as well for the first time. So, it's just something a lot of people are excited about it. It's just that when the temperatures start dropping, you got to worry, especially if you're not used to driving on the roads like that and when it gets icy. So, I'm sorry for the extra noise. I don't know where it's coming from. But anyway, so we have a few topics that we're going to talk about today. Hopefully you've seen the headline, maybe. I don't know. So we're going to talk about just a few topics today. She just explained who she was a little bit and anything else you want to add? You sure? Yeah, sure. Okay, so she don't want to add nothing else, so she's going to join me in on the topics today. I was looking over, so I got like random topics. I'm not going to really keep you as long as I normally do. So we're going to jump right on in it. So I was looking on my social media like I always do and to look up some different topics just to talk about. I really want to get everybody's opinion. If you come in later, just please make sure that you leave a comment or something about what was talked about. So we'll see how it goes. So my first one is we're going to talk about, it was a video. I think I shared it to my story like a couple of days ago. Kevin Samuels, the late Kevin Samuels, he posted a video basically explaining how it takes a husband, let me correct it. it takes a man 6 months to find his wife, and how he was saying that's all it takes a man. It's only 6 months to find his wife. The men that feel like, oh no, I need time or I need this. And you basically have females to feel the same way too. But he was saying men that basically say that they need more time are not husbands. They are, they just men that's out here still want to play around or whatever. They're not husband material. But the ones that do, it only takes 6 months to find out if she's going to be your wife. So, um, I feel about it. I feel like it's truth in it. I I don't know. I feel like there's truth in that, but I'm not sure. I've known several people that has gotten married 3 days, really. 3 days they have gotten married, and they met each other day one. By the third day, they were married. So, like he said, basically, if you a man and you out there and you want to be a husband and you're going to find your wife, and it shouldn't take as long. Now, I do, I feel like get to know a person, because you never know who a person really is. But I guess if you could pretty much get that out, then I mean, kudos to them if that's what they want to do in their life. So I'm not against it at all, and I can't say that that would be me, but kudos. So how do you feel about it, Kamor?
Um, so like you said, it's truth in it. It's a lot of truth in it. I feel like nowadays a lot of people don't want to get married, but if people is looking for like old relationships how it used to be, I would say a man honestly knows that he want to marry you within 6 months. I would say honestly to me, um, I would want to get married, but well, proposed to in 6 months, not married, but I want to get proposed to in 6 months. I feel like a man knows what he want with a female within 6 months, and if he don't, I feel like he's not ready at all. I feel like he's still ready to be outside and still do single things, and I feel um like same for females too. Like they feel like they ready to get married, but they still want to do outside things. So I 100% agree with him. Like I feel like husbands find their wives within 6 months of talking to them.
Okay. So, with you being young and say, with you being young and you met someone special and he actually proposed to you within 6 months, how would you feel about it?
I mean, I would feel great. I won't like feel like I'm rushing anything because it's 6 months. Like if he feel like I'm the one, then like he just feel like I'm the one. I'm not gonna be like, oh no, because I don't think I'm ready. I feel like me, I do want to get married. So I would honestly not feel no type of way. I'll probably be happy because I'm getting married. But at this age right now, not right now since I'm still young. But like, am I like later, like what's I reach, like 21, 22, 23? Then yeah. But right now, no.
But that's if you find
Yeah.
that's special someone, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Alrighty. Like I said, I gave y'all my spiel. If y'all seeing this, let me know y'all spiel on this. Um, how y'all feel about that, the whole topic or whatever. So, moving on. I know I've talked about on other podcasts about a lot of missing children that are out here. It's been so many missing kids that has been trafficked. You know me, trafficked. I can't get
Been
it out right.
trafficked.
Yeah, so they've been either someone took them for sex trafficking,
Mhm.
or um, a lot of missing kids, and
Mhm.
it's the rate is going higher daily. It's it's a business nowadays, and you just have to
Mhm.
parents, be more mindful where your teenagers are at all times. And I know they sneaky. I got a teenager who wants to do what she want to do,
Yeah.
and um, I have to keep reminding her, you're young, it's dangerous out here. I know when we were coming up, we were always told it was dangerous for us as well. I wasn't one that tried to be in the streets like that anyway, but we was always told like it's dangerous outside. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. You gotta watch out for strangers. But nowadays, this is the truth. Like you have to literally watch out for your young girls, and it could range from 12 all the way up. 12 and on up. You can even have a 21-year-old. You just have to be more careful out here because this is this is getting real daily, and it's so scary. Where this thing is making so much noise. Uh-oh. It is so scary where you just really have to. I'm sorry, y'all. It's making so much noise. It is so scary where you just really have to just be careful because it's a lot going on out here in this world. So it was another girl that I just seen came across my timeline. She is she is 14 from Arlington, Texas. It's a 50 state alert. She ended up missing on January the 9th, and she January 9th, 2 o'clock in the morning, it said that she was missing 2 o'clock in the morning. Not sure the whole backlash of the story, but for a 14-year-old to be out 2 o'clock in the morning is insane to me. I will lose my mind. Um, just for safety measures, I will lose my mind for my 14-year-old to just be out 2 o'clock in the morning. So you just have to really be more careful who they with. Just being able to know who your children are with at all times. We grew up where everybody pretty much know each other, but the parents had to meet the friends' parents. I know my mother had to meet my friends' parents, and I understand that, and I'm still that way with my children. I have to know who the parents are, who you going with, and are you in a safe situation? Because I have to be with my girls anyway. I have to be more mindful. I know my sons, they are older now, and they pretty much um were okay with who they were with, but I still had to meet the parents. So it's just something that just being out here and just watching out who your kids is for, because this sex traffic stuff is real and they don't
Yes.
care who they are taking.
Mhm.
Just be more careful, be more mindful. It's a deep game. You have to be really careful and just know who you're talking to and what they are saying to you to even get you to even be at that point. You just have to be really careful nowadays.
Yeah.
Um, and just have discernment on the people that you come in contact with. So, um, just prayers for the mother of London. Her name is London Stanley. So, just prayers for her mom, her family. Prayers that she gets to make it back home safe. I hope they
Most
find
definitely.
her. I hope that whoever is taking over this case, that they are really out here looking for her. Um, because you could report the child missing, but sometimes it takes them a minute to even do what they're
Yeah.
supposed to do. The community will be able to find them before
The police
the
find them.
police. Yes,
Mhm.
will be able to find them because it's like they in the database, but are you actually looking?
Yeah.
You know, so it's like just being careful. You got something to add to this? How you feel about this?
I feel like honestly it's sad because she's 14, and no parent wants their 14-year-old to end up missing. Like even when I was 14, I was always scared to even go outside and to be around other people. Like she said, she always had to talk to my friends' parents to make sure I'm safe with them and to make sure I'm going to the right places. So I feel sad, and that's horrible to hear because like she's just so young, and 14 that's nothing but either eighth grade or ninth grade. So it's like for someone that young to end up missing because somebody want to take them, it's just sad. And like also like you said, like people like the sex trafficking stuff is very real. Like I be hearing stories about people be at the store and it's getting so intense to where they use old people, babies, young people now, and kids now. Like now to where like they lead like people to like come and like sex traffic people and be so crazy because it's like it could be like an innocent baby and like somebody can try to go help the baby and then they get kidnapped or sex trafficked because somebody used a baby as a profit to kidnap the people. So I would just say just always be safe. Watch your surroundings because I need to watch my surroundings. I need to get better on that because I'm not the type of person that always watch my surroundings and I always be out up in public just wandering around and it could be somebody just try to come and just do something to me. But I would just say to always just watch our surroundings and make sure that y'all always by your parents or even if y'all feel unsafe, like always ask somebody like a male to walk out to your car or anything.
Yeah, most definitely. Just always watch our surroundings and stay off that phone. Stay off
Yeah.
that phone until you get to somewhere safe, and then you can get back on the phone. But you gotta make sure that you're paying attention because you never know what may happen. And then even for the younger ones that go on vacations, like I heard Miami is another hot spot for the sex trafficking, and you have to watch it because it's people that work in these businesses that are all working together to get these people. It is a very high market, so just be careful and watch who you are around, and parents get to know who your children are going with because everybody is not a friend. And just speaking on this topic right here alone, I have another story about a young boy who was he went over to a sleepover with his friends and they threw hot boiling water on him. Um, it's not funny. I'm not laughing
Mm-mm.
because of the story. I'm baffled because of the fact that it's like, what is wrong with people nowadays?
Mhm.
Um, when you have friends, when you went to sleepovers, even and I can tell even as adults now, like you really don't even know the people that they really are set out to hurt you. They hate you that much that they pretending to be a friend and they really not a friend. You know the song Houdini song, Friends, how many of us have them?
Mhm.
Uh the ones we can depend on. Friends. So I don't think people really take what a friend is anymore seriously. I think they take it out of context. The story was just like really crazy. I'm trying to find it for you. Um, but the young boy, he went over to a sleepover with his friend. His mother had to come home. Well, she had got a call. They, I guess it was a prank or whatever that they did for the young boy. He um he went over there for the sleepover. They end up pulling hot boiling water. I'm trying to get the story. I'm looking for the story. They pour hot boiling water on the young man, and he had third degree burns all over his body. And it was crazy because where is this story at? It was crazy because you just never know who you can trust nowadays. And I can't even find it. I know I didn't go that far down. So they poured hot boiling water on this young man, and it was just literally crazy um, for this to even happen. Let me see if this is the story. Hold on one second. You got something to say about this? Just be careful who, like I said, get to know the parents, and then they really need to realize who a friend is, what they're trying to be their friend for, the purpose of their friend, because you never know. Here we go. You never know what may happen, which is crazy. It was three friends that pulled this water all on this young man. I'm not going to show his face, but it was they dumped the boiling water over him over a sleepover. And you as a mother, as a parent, I would just say as a parent, you want to be careful who your kids is with, and you get a call in the middle of the night saying, "Oh, your son is in the hospital because of they poured boiling water on him, or it was a prank, or whatever it may have been." That's scary for any parent to sit up there and have to live and go through that with their child. So just being careful who your friends are. Like I said, even as grown, I know with me, I have a whole lot of associates, but my circle is very small. I only have two that are best friends to me, that I could call and I could talk to, that's been there since middle school. I know they say, "Oh, you only got a little friends." Yes, I do. And this is the reason why, because you just can't trust everybody. So you want something to add on this, Kamora?
Yeah, like the story is like very sad. Like before I read about that story up on Instagram, I saw it and it was sad because it's like he's young and like when you go over your friend's house and like when you go do that, oh, like whoever falls asleep first, like we're gonna prank you. And he probably just honestly was tired and he just fell asleep. And like he probably didn't know that that prank was gonna be like that, or he probably didn't know that they was gonna prank him, because I know sometimes me and my friends did some stuff like that too. Like, oh, like whoever falls asleep first, we gonna prank you and just laugh about it. But I never, or my friends never took it to a extreme to boil hot water and pour on each other. Like we did like some childish stuff like hot sauce and like mayonnaise and stuff. Like that's that, but not no boiling hot water, because at the end of the day, like that's horrible, and don't no parent want to get a call that their son is in the hospital because they want to do boiling hot water on him. Like it's sad, it's sad, and like you said, people do need to watch out for who their friends is for, because them not his real friends. Like at least one of them should have at least been like, no, that we shouldn't do this. This is too extreme, because I won't want my future kids to have to go through that or anything. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, when you consider it being a prank, pranks never went that far. People did do pranks on the first one that went to sleep or whatever. It was never that bad. I mean, certain things go to extreme, and that's very much extreme when you decide I'm gonna pour boiling hot water. That's a case. You could be locked up behind that. That's third-degree burn. So you could be locked up behind that. And so the kids need to be more mindful of the things that y'all consider pranks. Watch out, like I said, watch out who your kids is with, because you just never know nowadays. And just really watching out. And then kids, if your parent feel a certain way about one of your friends, listen to what they're actually sitting up or saying, because it could get that bad where if they sit up there and have a feeling, then believe them, because they know who's best for you and who's not. They're not just saying it like, "Oh, well, I just don't like this person for whatever reason." No, they saying it for a reason.
Like Mothers always know they friends, like real friends, before they even know they friends.
Yeah.
I get what I'm saying.
So just know, I'm sorry, I had to turn that off because it was making too much noise. So just know who your friends are, who your children is going with, because that situation could have went way left, depending on who their parents are. So it's just sad. Prayers out. I hope he's doing well now. This was maybe I want to say a couple of weeks ago. I hope he's doing well. He's going to have a long recovery with his skin going back to what it needs to be. But prayers out to him and his family as well. Okay, so moving on past that. What did I say? I said we was going to do the marriages. Okay, so I got one more for you. Then we out of here. Okay, so I seen the video of, it was a young lady who got backlash. I'm gonna play this one for you. Hopefully you're able to see it. She got backlash for dancing over a disabled patient's head. The video post, it went viral, of her dancing over the head. She had a whole lot of comments, and so this is her comment back to what actually happened. A healthcare worker that's dancing on top of her patients, but it's not what it is. Trust and believe. Okay, what I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get to that another time. Okay. A lot of people in the comments talking about stuff. Hold on, let me see. Let's see if you can see. Comments talking about stuff. Okay. That's a little bit better. Just all type of dumb. Non-verbal. Trust and believe. He's verbal. That's her. If he's not verbal to his. That's her dancing over. I don't know what's going on over there, but around here he be verbal, and I got proof. That's her dancing over. You want to get a hug? Yeah. Okay. The patient head. If you can see it, I'm not sure if you can or not. I got like a glare. He looks very aware and comfortable to me, so y'all need to stop jumping to conclusions. Even though, yeah, I do see how you look, but trust me, it's not that. Enough is enough. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay. So she got a lot of backlash on what she did, and she's saying it's the angle. My thing is, period. Regardless of the angle or not, you are a nurse, medical assistant, CNA, whatever you are. That's not the right thing to do at all. You there to take care of the patient, not dance over their head, not do whatever you want to do. And it's not that, maybe some people were attacking her, because I know some comments could be very crucial. Yeah. Some comments are very crucial. So, not to be crucial to you or whatever it was, the thing of it is, when you in healthcare, your job is to take care of the patient, period. That's point blank, period. Not to do any of that crazy stuff, not to dancing over his head. And even if he did like it, people are getting in trouble daily for the things that they do on disabled patients, or patients that are in nursing homes or whatever. If they're telling you, oh, I want to do this, and he could have been, he's disabled, but his mind still works, and he could have been one of those, he's a man. So of course he's gonna like that. He probably like what he see. But you as a healthcare worker, that's not your job. That totally makes you look bad. And however you try to sugarcoat it or say whatever you were doing, at the end of the day, you were still dancing over that man's head. And that's not a good look. You're in the wrong field if that's what you feel. Maybe you need to go somewhere else, dance somewhere else. But that's not a good look for you, to be dancing over a patient's head. They are there for care, not to be danced all over, if you get my drift. So, just, and I know it's with this younger ones. And then I don't know if you were able to see the video or whatever, but when she was explaining her side of the story and she said, yeah, I know he's disabled, and she started laughing a little bit. It's it's not funny. It's not funny. I need for y'all to really start taking y'all job seriously, because if this is what we, as we are getting older and we have to deal with, I'm sorry, y'all. We had a downfall. I'm sorry, because with us getting older and we have to end up being in a nursing home or whatever, and you already see how the job market is turning with the young ones that are going into the job field, and it's like, oh well, we just have to just deal with it. We just have to grow with it. Like, we were scared. Like, they made it known to us, like, you need us. Like, we don't need you. So it needs to be back to that. But just with her, with the things that she done, that's a big no. I'm sorry. However, you just try to look at it. Let me know y'all thoughts on this if y'all were able to actually see the video. I know you heard a little bit of it, but you could look it up. I think I've seen it on Instagram. But yeah, it's not a good look, people. I need for y'all. Where the class at now? Like, people need to have more class. They need to be more classy. They need to be more, what am I trying to say? Just to be able to, you know,
Like, have more respect.
yes, have more respect for yourself and for the others. Like, that was not good to me. What you got to say about it?
Okay, so I never saw that video, and that video is like totally disrespectful. Honestly, that's wrong. And nowadays, like, I always heard that people that's like over like nursing homes and like homes like that, they don't really treat their patients like nicely. So seeing that, it's like they really don't put the icing up on the cake like, yeah, like they really don't. Like, they just do anything to these patients now, because I never saw nobody dance over a disabled man, but that's something new to me. And then it's just like it's crazy, because it's like, imagine if that was her grandfather in there and somebody danced over his head. Like, she wouldn't feel no type of way. Like, I mean, because I would have been like, girl, like, you need to get fired. Like, yeah. So that's just like, that's disrespectful. Like, she need to have more class for herself, because if you wanted to dance somewhere, like you said, like, you could have signed up somewhere else to be dancing at. But no. So I just feel like some people need to take their job serious. Some people do. Like, they need to take the job serious, because now that our aunties, uncles, and our parents is getting older now, and some people probably don't want to take care of their parents, so they might send them to a nursing home, and we might be the people that take care of them, and they might be scared, because like, they like, well, we see the stuff that they used to do now, like back then, so now like they scared for us to even be there, because like, don't nobody take us younger generation serious because of the stuff we do. So we doing stuff like that, like that's just dancing over a disabled man. And like, ain't nobody gonna take us serious. Like, they probably not even gonna want us to be there. Honestly. So that's just that's really disgusting. And she really do need to have respect for herself and respect for the other patients, because that's not cute. That's not cute.
Yeah, it's integrity. And I'm quite sure, because I know all jobs pretty much teach about integrity and what integrity is. So she needs to have that for herself, and for herself mainly, because like I said, that was not a good look on her at all. Just I don't know. I'm just shaking my head. I've always said, what we gonna do? Just leave me at home. Somebody come take care of me, because I don't want to go to no nursing home if I got to deal with stuff like that. But anyway, so moving on to the next one. Just, Lord, keep me healthy as long as possible. Moving on to the next topic. So this is the last one. I'm sorry. I thought that was, but I did have one more. So it's the FBI sent out something. I want to say probably almost a month ago. They sent out something letting. They said it was a security breach between iPhone users and Android users. Like when you texting somebody that has an Android, Chinese government are able to hack in on the Android phones. So be careful what information that you send out. Make sure it's not personal information such as social security numbers, bank information, anything that's important where they are not able to get access to your information. So be careful what you're texting. And when I heard it and I said it must be something serious, it kind of baffled me because I'm like, they saying be careful what you texting and start using other apps like Text Now or any other app that you can set up there and text because them are more encrypted, or try to use like an encrypted email, which is making it still more scarier because now basically you could text the Android person if you have an iPhone. I'm an iPhone user. I'm not sure what y'all are, but you could text an iPhone user, I mean, an Android user, but you just have to be careful what you say and then what information you're actually sharing now because they're able to hack into that information and get it. So I'm not really big on all these other apps that they're trying to make people go to and use because that just put a suspicion up to me because I'm like, we've been having these phones forever. Now all of a sudden we got to go to a different app just to set up and send a text message to another phone user. I mean, it could be true. I mean, they pretty much got our information with anything that we put in the system anyway. Um, so it's kind of hard to stop that. And my thing is, if we are getting hacked on so many things, why in the world um, do they make it more advanced? This technology more advanced only for it to be more hacked each and every time because pretty much everybody is moving over to send information. Now they could send you a text and you could sit up and send your information. So it's like just be more careful with what you sending out. If you got personal information that you're sending out, even pictures or whatever to a Android user, be careful. Just be careful. You never know who got your information, who's using the information. The information is all over the black market anyway. Every time I get a text, I got like the ID notify and they just let me know, oh, your information was compromised. So any app that you put on your phone, they're able to hack into it. I got so many passwords, it don't make no sense. I have to sit up there and try to keep track myself. But they could get the passwords and they could hack into your stuff and they're using your information. Excuse me. So that's all I have for y'all today. I thank you for tuning in, the ones that did tune in today. Susanna, thank you for tuning in as well, and whoever else tuned in. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. Thank you, Kamora, for joining me tonight on my live.
No problem.
She looked like she's sleepy. She got to go and get ready. We got church in the morning. But thanks for coming in. I promise at 7:00 on Saturdays. And if it don't work out good, I'm going to have to change my time. But I'm going to try to stick with Saturdays at 7. But we're going to see. If not, I'll have to go back to Tuesdays, but it'll be late. So I just want to thank everybody for coming in today. Thank you all. Please, if you did come in, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and please share the video out. If you missed it, just go back through and watch it and leave a comment, please. If you like to even be on the show, reach out to me and let me know, and then I can make sure that you could come on the show. We could come up with a good topic and we could have something to talk about. So thank you all for just tuning in today. And sorry I came on late. Like I said, I had some baby showers and stuff to go to. So kudos to the ones that are having kids. Thank God it ain't me no more. Whew, Jesus. I'm sorry. I just had to get that out there. But kudos to the ones that are having babies now. It is a new generation that's coming about, and we got more kids. Parents, if you are out here having kids, please learn from the elders on how to raise your baby. Don't be ignorant. Don't be ignorant. And I'm not saying it in a bad way. Ignorant just mean not knowing how to do it right or how you feel that should be done, But I just hope everybody have a good night. Um, have a good night. Talk to you later. Peace.
Bye.